Now friends, let us consider miscellaneous examples from vectors. Write all the unit vectors in xy plane. Okay, let r xi plus yj be the unit vector in xy plane. See from diagram, this x is equal to cos theta and y is equal to sin theta, isn't it? Therefore, r is equal to cos theta I plus sin theta j cap is the unit vector. Is the unit vector where theta lies between 0 and 2 phi. 0 and 2 phi. And this the locus of the point P gives the equation, hence this is 1 x square plus y square is equal to 1. That is the equation of the circle with radius 1 and center at the origin. So answer is r is equal to cos theta I cap and sin theta j cap. Second example is, if I plus j plus k, 2i plus 5j, 3i plus 2j minus 3k, I minus 6j minus k are the position vector of the points AB, CD respectively, then find the angle between AB and CD. Deduce that AB and CD are collinear. These are position vectors. OA is equal to 1, 1, 1. OB is 2, 5 and 0. Position vector of C is 3, 2, minus 3. Position vector of D is 1, minus 6, minus 1. Now AB and CD. AB is equal to OB minus OA. OB minus OA, 2 minus 1, that is 5 minus 1, 0 minus 1, or that is 1, 4 minus 1. CD is OD minus OC. 1 minus 3, 1 minus 3, minus 6, minus 2, minus 1 plus 3, that is equal to minus 2, minus 8 and 2. Okay. Now we have to find the angle. Cos theta is equal to AB dot CD. divided by AB and CD, isn't it? That is, AB is this one, AB dot CD 1 minus 2 plus 4 into minus 8 minus 1 plus 2 into minus 1 divided by square root of 1 square plus 4 square plus 1 square. Another square root is CD 2 square minus 2 square and 2 square are same, 8 square plus 2 square, that is minus 2 minus 32 minus 2 divided by, this is 16 plus root 18, this is 64 plus 4 8 72, that is minus 36 by, this is 3 into root 2, this is 6 into root 2, isn't it? 18, that is minus 36 by 36, or minus 1 it is. Cos theta is equal to minus 1 means theta is equal to pi. Okay, so it is 5 means exactly opposite side, therefore AB and CD are collinear. Or if you see here, 1 into minus 2, 4 into minus 2, this 1 minus 1 into minus 2, that is 2. So AB, or you can do like this also, AB 2 times AB is equal to CD. Therefore, AB is parallel to CD. So, those two are collinear. AB and CD are collinear. Let A, B, C be 3 vectors such that magnitude of A is 3, magnitude of B is 4, magnitude of C is 5, and each one of them being perpendicular to sum of the other two. Then find magnitude of A plus B plus C. Okay, what is given here? Given that A is perpendicular to B and C. A dot B plus C is equal to 0. That is also is equal to B is perpendicular to A plus C, and C is perpendicular to A plus B, isn't it? Okay. We have A plus B plus C dot A plus B plus C is equal to magnitude of A square, A dot A, A dot A plus A dot B plus C. I will take this together because I know the this is it, that will be 0. So plus take this one B dot B plus B dot A plus A. It is perpendicular to the remaining two, plus C dot C plus C dot A plus B. Okay, A dot A is magnitude of A square plus 0 plus magnitude of B square plus 0 plus magnitude of C square plus 0. A square B square plus C square, that is 3 squared plus 4 squared plus 5 squared, that is 25 plus 16, 41 plus 9, 50. Therefore this is nothing but A plus B plus C square. Therefore A plus B plus C is equal to root 50. Okay. See here, 3 vectors A, B, C satisfy the condition A plus B plus C is equal to 0 and mu is equal to A plus B, A dot B plus B dot C and C dot A. Suppose these are the magnitudes of the vectors, then you have to find the value of mu. We know that A plus B dot is equal to A square plus B square plus 2A dot B, 2B dot C, 2A dot C. That is equal to, what is A? A plus B plus C is 0 dot 0 vector, means that is 0. Okay. This is 1 square plus 4 square plus 2 square plus 2 times A dot B plus B dot C plus A dot C. What is this? That is 16 plus 5, 21. This is 0 plus 2 times mu it is. Therefore mu is equal to minus 21 by 2 is the required answer. Another example is with reference to the right-handed system of mutually perpendicular vectors I, j, k. Alpha is equal to 3i minus j, beta is equal to 2i plus j minus 3k. Then express beta in terms in the form beta is equal to 1 plus beta 1 plus beta 2, where beta 1 is parallel to alpha and beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha. Beta is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2. Beta 1 parallel to alpha. Okay. Beta 1 vector beta 1 is parallel to alpha implies beta 1 is equal to lambda alpha. Lambda alpha means alpha is there. 3 lambda I cap minus lambda j cap. Okay, that is beta 1. Beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha. Beta 1 plus beta 2, isn't it? So beta 2 is equal to beta minus beta 1. What is beta? Beta is 2, 1 and minus 3. Minus beta 1 is 3 lambda minus lambda. Okay, this is equal to 2 minus 3 lambda 1 minus 3 lambda and minus 3, only minus 3. This is beta 2. Okay. Now beta 2 is perpendicular to, since beta 2 is perpendicular to alpha, implies where is alpha? Alpha is there. 3 into this one, that is 2 minus 3 lambda 1 minus 3 lambda minus 3 dot alpha is 3 and minus 1, 3i minus j is equal to 0. So this implies, so we have to find lambda here. For that, if you know the lambda, you will directly substitute what is beta 1 and beta 2. To find lambda value, we are applying this result. See, 3 times 2 minus 3 lambda plus minus 1 into 3 minus lambda is equal to 0. That implies 6 minus 9 lambda minus 3 plus lambda, isn't it? 6 minus 3 lambda, this is minus 6 minus 9 plus minus 3 plus lambda is equal to 0. That implies lambda is equal to 8, that is 3. Okay, so where it went wrong? Minus 3 lambda. Okay, this 1 plus lambda, isn't it? This should be minus of minus plus in this. 1 plus lambda minus 3. See, 3 into this is 1 plus lambda minus 3, 3 into this much minus 1 into 1 plus lambda. Okay, So this is 6 minus 9 lambda minus 1 minus lambda is equal to 0. Is it correct? This is equal to 10. 5 is equal to 10 lambda. Therefore, lambda is equal to half. Lambda is equal to half. Once you know the lambda value, you can directly get beta 1. Therefore, beta 1 is equal to this much, 3 by 2 I cap minus half j cap. Substitute the value of lambda there. Beta 2 is equal to, where is beta 2? Beta 2 is, and beta 2 is half. This is half lambda half I cap. You got it. 2 minus 3 into half, 3 by 2. 2 minus 3 by 2 means only half is left with. Here it is 1 plus lambda, 3 by 2 it is, plus 3 by 2 j cap. This is minus 3 k cap. That is beta 2. Express beta in terms of beta 1 and this. So beta is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 is equal to, beta 1 is 3 by 2 I plus half I, that is 2I, minus half plus 3 by 2 plus 1 plus j, and minus 3k as it is. So this is the required answer. You got it? Now miscellaneous examples from relations and functions. Okay. Now I am going to consider the miscellaneous examples of only the solved part, because in your below up syllabus that is mentioned that miscellaneous unsolved examples need not be considered for exam. So I don't want to consider. If you want, I am ready to solve all the examples, those also, but it is better to stop for the solved examples only. Okay, if it is needed, let us see later on, because we don't know how much syllabus will be reduced. There is no clarity. Next example, this in relations and functions. If R1 and R2 are equivalence relations in a set A, and show that R1 intersection R2 is also an equivalence relation. R1 intersection R2. Given that R1 and R2 are equivalence relations. Okay. Let AA belongs to, for all A belongs to A, AA belongs to R1. Because R1 and R2 are reflex R2. That implies AA belongs to R1 as well as R2 intersection. Therefore, R1 intersection R2 is reflexive. Since R1 and R2 are equivalence relations, R1 and R2 are reflexive. Its intersection is also reflexive. Now, AB belongs to R1 intersection R2 implies AB belongs to R1 and AB belongs to R2. This implies BA belongs to R1 and BA belongs to R2. That implies BA belongs to R1 and R2. So AB belongs to R1 and R2. BA also belongs to R1 and R2. Therefore, R1 intersection R2 is commutative. Symmetric. Commutative is not there. Symmetric. Now, AB belongs to R1 intersection R2 and BC belongs to R1 intersection R2 implies AC belongs to R1 and AC belongs to R2. Are you agree? AB belongs to R1 intersection R2 means AB belongs to R1. BC belongs to R1 intersection R2 means BC belongs to R1. AB belongs to R1 and BC belongs to R1 implies AC belongs to R1. AB belongs to R2, BC belongs to R2 implies AC belongs to R2. That implies AC belongs to R1 intersection R2. Therefore, R1 intersection R2 is transitive. Since it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, R1 intersection R2 is equivalence relation. You got it. Another example is, if x is 1, 2, 3, so on up to 9, R1 be the relation in x given by R1 is the set of all ordered pairs xy such that x minus y is divisible by 3. See the difference. R1 is set of all xy such that x minus y is divisible by 3 and R2 be another relation on x given by R2 set of all xy such that xy set it is xy is subset of 1, 4, 7 or xy is subset of 2, 5, 8 or xy is subset of 3, 6, 9. Show that R1 and R2 are same. See here, if you carefully observe, one is something like, first one R1 is the formula method, R2 is something like this roster form, isn't it? Both are same. The initial basic set is x. See, xy belongs to R1 implies x minus y is multiple of 3. Let us consider R1. Suppose xy ordered pair xy belongs to R1 means x minus y is multiple of 3. That means xy is subset of 1, 4, 3. See the difference of xy's 1, 4, 4, 7 or 1, 7 all are divisible by 3, or xy 2, 5, 5, 8 or 2, 8, isn't it? Xy is subset of 3, 6, 9. So if it is multiple of 3 means this should be either one among this. That means xy is nothing but R2. Xy belongs to R2. So if xy belongs to R1 implies xy belongs to R2 means R1 should be subset of R2. Similarly, if you consider suppose xy belongs to R2 implies, what is the definition of R2? If xy belongs to R2 means xy should be subset of 1, 4, 7 or xy should be subset of 2, 5, 8 or xy should be subset of 3, 6, 9, isn't it? That means, in other words, x minus y is divisible by 3. So xy belongs to R1. If xy belongs to R2 implies xy belongs to R1 means R2 should be subset of R1. If R1 is subset of R2, R2 is subset of R1 implies R1 is equal to R2. When do you say the two sets are equal? A is subset of B and B is subset of C implies A and C are same, isn't it? Or two sets are said to be equal when A is subset of B and B is subset of A are same. Isn't it? R1 is subset of R2 and R2 is subset of R1 implies R1 is equal to R2. Say another example is f is a function from x to y. Define a relation R in x given by AB such that fa is equal to fb. Our relation is fa is equal to fb. You have to check it for equivalence relation. Suppose A belongs to x, then AA belongs to R because fa is equal to fa, isn't it? So R is fa is equal to fa implies AA belongs to R. R is reflexive. AB belongs to R implies fa is equal to fb. That is same as fb is equal to fa. So BA belongs to R. So AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R. So R is symmetric. AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R implies FA is equal to FB and FB is equal to FC. Therefore, FA is equal to FC. That means AC belongs to R. Thus, AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R implies AC belongs to R. Therefore, R is transitive. So, R satisfies all the properties reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So, it is equivalence relation. Okay. Determine which of the following binary operation on N are associative and which are commutative. See here, let us consider this one. A star B is equal to 1. A star B is equal to B star A is equal to 1. So, this is commutative. A star B star C is equal to 1 star C is equal to 1 and A star B star C is equal to A star 1 is equal to 1 again. A star 1 is 1. So, A star B star C is equal to A star B star C. Therefore, this is associative. A star B is equal to A plus B by 2. A star B is equal to A plus B by 2 is equal to B plus A by 2 is equal to B star A. So, this is commutative. A star B star C is equal to A star B plus C by 2, isn't it? This is equal to A plus B plus C by 2 divided by 2, that is 2A plus B plus C divided by 4. Now A star B star C is equal to A star B is A plus B by 2 star C is equal to A plus B by 2 plus C divided by 2 A plus B plus 2C divided by 4. So, star is not associative. Binary not, the binary operation star is not associative on set of natural numbers. Find the number of 1 to 1 functions from set A 1, 2, 3 to itself. See here, the number of 1 to 1 functions from set A is equal to 1, 2, so on up to n to itself. Is number of permutations np, n or n factorial. So, answer here is 3 factorial is equal to 6. Okay.